we are going to learn about the for loop in C. The for loop is one of the most commonly used loop in C. It is especially useful when we know the exact number of times we want to repeat a block of code. So let us now take a look at the syntax of the for loop. Okay, so the general syntax of the for loop looks like this. Okay, so let me use for loop. It looks like this. Okay, so here we need to provide the one I'm using here, it looks to be complicated, but let me try to use another one. Do I have another extension that simplifies? Okay, for keyword, no, this is the only extension that I have that generates these code snippets. Okay, so let me explain something here. So here we start by initializing a variable. Okay, so we initialize the variable. Okay, here we initialize the variable. Okay, so we declare and then we initialize it. Okay, we initialize the variable. So here we are initializing I to be equals to 0. It can be an integer here. Let's set it to be an integer. Okay, so we are initializing it to be 0, then we break. Then after there, we need to do something. So here we provide the condition. The condition is the second. Okay, so after here, as you can see here, our I is 0, and then here we want to make the age, okay, to be less than, let us make it to be less than 10, like that. So it means it is going to go from 0 to up to 9. Okay, so after there, we are going to come here. If you want to include a 10, we just say it is less than or equals to 10, like that. Okay, so after there, we update the value, okay, by incrementing. Here we are incrementing, okay, as you can see. Then inside here, inside these parentheses, the parentheses are the next, okay, where the block of code resides. Okay, so you should note that initializing means you set a starting value, okay, which runs only once at the beginning. Okay, so this one runs only once at the beginning. So this condition is checked before each iteration. Okay, if it is true, the loop runs, and if it is false, the loop stops. Okay, this condition here, this condition. Okay, so the update, this one, which we could call the update changes the variable each time. Okay, usually increment or decrement. Okay, so let us check here. Let us just print out our I. Let us print out our I, because our I is an integer, so we use the percentage %d, which is the format specifier, and then here we use our I, like that. So if we try to no, don't compile, let us compile. After compiling, we run. As you can see, we get 0, 1, 2, 3, okay, without breaking. So if we want to break line for each print, let us use the \n, compile again, and then run. As you can see, we get 1 from 1 up to 10. Let me increase the window size, as you can see. So if we run again, as you can see, from 0 up to 10. Okay, from 0 up to 10. Okay, so we can also use another one. Let me show you another example that we can use. Okay, another example, we can have a variable here. So this one, let us name a variable counter, that, and then let us set it to be 10, like that. We can set the to be less than or equals to the counter here instead of using 10, like that. Okay, so like that. So if we do that, so here we need to add a semicolon. If we do that, it is going to remain the same. If we try to compile and then we try to run, as you see, we get the same output. We get the same output. Okay, so we can do multiple things. We can even work with a set of values. Okay, so for example, let me show you an example here. Okay, so let me show you an example. Let us but this example is enough for you to understand. Just understand the structure of the for loop. Okay, so here we need to first initialize a variable. Okay, the starting point. Okay, the starting variable. So even if we set to be equals to 6, okay, it is 6. Okay, right now it is 6, and we check this 6 if that 6 is less than or equals to the counter. If so, if it is true, then before incrementing, this code is going to run. Okay, or we are going to increment. Remember, when we increment this value, we don't first use it. Okay, we don't first use it. We first use the like the previous one. Okay, so let us save, and I'll show you something. Okay, as you can see, we start from, let me show you something here. We start from 6. Okay, because you know that when we increment, we don't use that value. Okay, at that time, at that same time. So we just print it out. We print out the previous one. Let us try to change this one and we do something else like that. So if we change and then we run, as you can see it remains the same, okay, because we are using this one, okay. Take it in this one, okay. Take it like this. We initialize a variable. After initializing it, we set the value, then we set the condition. After setting the condition, if the condition is true, then this one runs, okay. After running, after this piece of code has run, then we increment, okay. After incrementing, then we come back and then we check for the condition. If it is true, we run, then we increment, check the condition. If true, we run again. Then if we increment and then we run and then we check the condition, when it is false, then we break out, okay. We break out. So we increment up to 10, okay. And when we increment up to 12, if we increment up to 11 and we check if I is less than or equals to counter, when it is false, if it is false, then this one is not going to run. We just break out and we continue. We just break out of the for loop, okay, like that. That is the basic structure of the for loop, okay. We can also generate an infinite loop, guys. Let's generate an infinite loop, okay, because I like them, because they help me trick some people. So let us to generate an infinite loop, we just add these empty conditions like that, empty conditions. And these ones, they always give us a true. They always give us true value. So here we can come here and then we print out something. Let us print out hello infinite loop like that. If we try to compile, then we save, as you can see, we get an infinite loop. As you can see, it is running, okay, like that. Control C. So these ones they are like the empty condition. They are called empty condition, okay. And these ones they always give us a true. So let us see if we can use a true here. If we can use one there, can we use one? Expected A. So here can we use one? No, we cannot use one. Can we use true there? Let us include the std bull library. Std. Let's include. Can we, I don't have an extension to help me with that, so I need to type out this preprocessor std bull library like that. So can we use true? No, we cannot use true, guys. We cannot. But that's how we can generate an infinite loop. That's how we can generate an infinite loop. You can just use those semicolon, two semicolons, okay, like that. If we compile and then we run, as you can see, we get an infinite loop. That's all about the for loop.